Welcome back to Mike's Man Cave and welcome back to another beekeeping video. In today's video we will have a look at how to paint a beehive. The reason we paint beehives is to make them last a lot longer and protect the timber from the weather such as the sun, the rain, and in some places of the world, snow. So painting your beehive in good quality paint will substantially lengthen the lifespan of your beehive. And this video will also answer the age-old question about which parts of the beehive to paint and which ones not to paint, and also what sort of paint you should be using. For this beehive, I'll be using some leftover exterior house paint. Now this paint has a built-in UV barrier for sun protection, which is very important for Australian conditions. It is fast drying, self-priming, so there's no separate priming step required. And another thing I find very important is that it is safe for rainwater collection. So there's no poisons or anything in this paint that are going to affect your bees. And this paint has a maximum protection lifetime guarantee, whatever that's worth. However, it should mean that this paint is probably fairly durable and it should provide good protection for your beehive and make it last for a long time. So when selecting a paint to paint your beehive, make sure you do a little bit of research and get the right paint the first time round. When painting your beehive, you keep things simple. Do not paint the inside of the bottom box or the base of your beehive on the inside where the bees are going to be living. Do not paint any of this stuff here. Okay, this is the little grid that goes on top of your bottom box that stops your queen bee coming up into the top box to lay eggs. So you do not paint any of this. Okay, this all stays timber colour. You do not paint any of the insides of the box. You do not paint any part of the inside of the box. These are your mesh frames, and you paint the outside edge of your mesh frames that are exposed to the weather. Do not paint any other part of your mesh frames. You paint the outside of the lid, and it's up to debate whether you paint the inside of the lid. Some people say paint it to seal all this up, to stop any water from getting in. And some people say not to paint it. Now there'll be no bees in this part here at all. The bees are going to be down in the box that is below the lid. So there'll actually be no bees making any contact with the inside part of this box. In my beehive, I'm not going to paint any of the inside parts of the lid, but I will paint the external parts of the lid that go around the outside here. Okay, so all this will be painted, but all the inside will not be painted. Now, before painting, what I've also done, I have used some timber putty to fill in some of these gaps just to tidy the corners up. And then I used one of these electric sanders to round off all the corners of the bee boxes, of the hive boxes. This totally is not necessary, however, it is just something that I wanted to be doing to tidy things up a little bit more. So let's get painting. Now here's the beehive all painted. As you can see here, I've painted the outside, but none of the inside. And that's how it should be done. Now as you can see, I've painted the top a different colour, and that's to match my shed and our house. And again on the inside, it has not been painted. So all the inside has remained natural, and all the outside is painted. Okay, so it's pretty basic really. Here's the queen divider, and it's not painted, and that sits on top of here to stop the queen going into the top honey box. Okay, I have painted the outside here just so it looks consistent on the outside where it's exposed to the weather. And here's the top box, and the inside has not been painted either, where the bees will be living and working. Now I haven't put the windows back in, and the bees will not actually be getting to that bit at the back there, but there's a little bit of paint that's gone on the inside, but really that won't matter. Here's the other parts that I've painted. They're sitting in the sun drying at the moment, and these are the side covers, and this is the access panel for the back of the hives to access your flow hives once they go in there. Okay, that covers the back here. And these little side panels go in there, and there's actually a clear plastic panel that still needs to go in there that I haven't put in yet. And that, my friends, is how you paint a beehive. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, smash that subscribe button for more videos for Mike's Man Cave. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.